Creative Magic Club. What's up? This is Sarah Mack and welcome to Creative Magic Club. Together we'll discover inspirational stories of creative entrepreneurs living out their dreams, doing the work they are most passionate about, and building wealth in magical and fun ways. While building a six-figure income as a writer and coach, helping other women to launch their dream businesses, I've connected with so many incredible people and seen it proven again and again that you can thrive financially doing whatever it is you are passionate about. I am here to share life-changing strategies for mindset, making money, and reaching more people with your work in a business and life filled with creativity, freedom, and fun. Hi, Sarah Mack here from withsarahmack.com, and I have a rant that is gonna help make you make more money, which is always the intention behind every single piece of my content, that I know is really not only gonna support you to make more money, but to have fun doing it and to do it in integrity, to do it in the ways that you want to do it, and to have a ginormous positive impact on your way there. So this conversation is going to be focused on some money mindset shifts for artist entrepreneurs. So I've been supporting artists in my business since the very beginning, and there have been some ideas and concepts that I've really been percolating on, which feel clearer and clearer and clearer to me now more than ever. And I'm going to share that with you today. So see where it lands, see what triggers you, notice what comes up for you around this conversation, because I feel like my job is to help artists and creatives to feel comfortable around the process of making money, because, you know, I get it. The reason I do this is because it was the same for me. I had so much resistance around making more money and around doing it in ways where I was creatively fulfilled and believing that I could be paid for work that I genuinely enjoyed, that allowed creative self-expression, and felt like me doing the work that I'm meant to be doing and giving me the freedom to express myself and to create in all of the ways that I feel called to in my life as a manifesting generator. That is, you know, like my nature is to constantly be into different things, to be creating, to be following my passion, to be doing what lights me up. And, you know, it's the same for so many of my clients. So here's my belief. I believe that there's a difference between artists who don't make money and artists who do make money. And the difference is a skill set, and it's a business skill set. And because, you know, you can be an artist and like sit at home and paint, or you can write a book and like never share it with the world. You know, you can be an artist for you, but the moment that you desire to be an artist and to share your work with others, to reach people with your work and to get paid for your work, then you're an entrepreneur. Every artist is an entrepreneur. And being an entrepreneur is an artistic endeavor. It's having an idea, having a vision, creating something from nothing, bringing it into the world and impacting other people's lives with it, impacting your own life and creating change in tangible ways. And, you know, I feel like there's a lot of illusion in our understanding of what an artist is, in that, you know, there's this kind of like white horse syndrome where it's like somebody's going to come along and like swoop you off and like give you success and like bring you to the world and shine your talents. And, you know, I feel like that did happen for a lot of artists, but like there's a lot of toxic like manipulation and control dynamics behind the scenes that like maybe, you know, they've obviously been starting to come to light, particularly in like the music industry for women. And, you know, I think this is like a really disempowering fantasy. And, you know, we look at people like Beyonce, and it kind of, she gives off this illusion that it's like her by herself, you know, like that is her brand. It's never like her pictured with her team. She doesn't like talk about her team. She doesn't, you know, but there's like so many people behind the scenes that bring a vision and a career and a brand, and a body of work to life behind, you know, the brand image of this artist, but she's a business leader, right? Like, she has so many business skills to be able to bring her vision to life: communication, like leadership, managing a team, like financial organization and decisions, marketing, sales, branding. Like, she's making business decisions every day to get her career to the place where it is. And like, yes, obviously I know like her dad really like mentored her from a young age, but she wouldn't be where she is now with the body of work that she has now without having to learn those skills. So the difference between artists and creatives who are thriving financially and those who aren't is simply a skill gap. And the primary skill that is required, which I spend most of my time working with clients, helping them to shift their mindset around and to reframe and to get over resistance around, is selling. Because here's the truth: you don't make money unless you get good at selling. And it's crazy how many different layers of resistance there is around the concept of selling, putting yourself out there, sharing your work, inviting people to work with you, promoting yourself, receiving money, charging for the things that are fun and easy for you. Like, there's multiple layers of mindset ick that comes up when you really choose to decide to step into mastering the skill of selling at the level that will produce the income that you desire. So this is the action that goes from journaling about having 10K months, or whatever your income goal is, 30K months, 100K months, like 8K months, 5K months, to actually receiving the money in the bank. It's getting good at selling. It's building the skill of selling. And doing it every day. Like, there's no business that makes consistent income month after month, year after year, that doesn't sell pretty much every day in some way. And here's the important thing, is that you never have to do anything that you don't want to do. You never have to do anything that's outside of your integrity. You never have to do anything that feels like it's negotiating on your values. And so selling is the same thing. Like, we get to bring our creativity to every different skill set that's required to thrive as a business, as a brand, as you know, a change maker and an influencer and impactor of positive change in our communities. And so we get to set the rules. We get to decide how to do this. And a lot of people, you know, there's this kind of lingering archetype of like the car salesman. This idea that selling is somehow cheating you and it's somehow manipulative. And yes, there are, especially now, especially in America, like, it's cowboy country. There are people trying to scam you, trying to take money from your bank accounts, to steal your identity. Like, yes, this does exist, but there's your way of doing it. And you get to do it in integrity. You get to do it in a way. And I'm going to share some reframes with you that are just going to help like open up some of that resistance, whether we're conscious of this or it's just like an unconscious thing that's going on that makes it feel like selling is hard because it's not who we are. Because we don't really have like words or vocabulary that accurately describes people like us. We're kind of a new thing. Like, I've been doing a lot of brand story astrology readings. I'm really looking at people's charts and their strengths and how they make money and what they're really well positioned for and offering and supporting others with, and using that to get clear on the language and, you know, the positioning of how they help people and their brand. And yeah, a lot of the language that's out there, just, it doesn't quite fit. There's definitely a gap in the language for people like us who are creatives, who are entrepreneurs, who are creating freedom, who are creating impact, who are making money doing it, and doing it in very, very unique ways that create healing and transformation in others. So some of the ways that I reframe some of the absolutely necessary skill sets that are required if you want to financially succeed, no matter how you're expressing yourself in your work, like marketing, right? Like, you can't just sit at home and expect clients to magically find you. They do, you know, they do find you by magic when you like, sometimes my clients, before we've even started marketing, just by getting that clarity and shifting their mindset, like, people just pop up next to them in their life who are ideal clients. But marketing, really what it is it's conversation. It's being in conversation. You have to be able to talk about what you do in a way that conveys that information for somebody to make a buying decision and to say yes to the transformation. This is a non-negotiable skill set. Then we've got, like audience growth. Like if you want to continue to have an influx of clients consistently, you want to have a continued income, consistent clients are required. So really all that is at the end of the day, and this is the way that I've, been reframing this with the language to make it sound more fun than sometimes it feels like when we use this business language, is connecting. It's connecting to your community. And usually we're doing this all the time. You're in programs, you're in online forums, you're in classes, you're in community spaces, you're out meeting people. Like we're always in connection with our community. Even if you're an introvert and you love to stay home in your pajamas and connect with people online, like it's just inevitable that if you're spending time online, you are connecting with people every day. So this is required, right? Continued connection to your community, and then continuing the conversation around the things that are connected to the transformation that you provide. This is marketing, continuing the conversation, and selling. These three things have to be there if you want a consistent income and a financially successful business as a creative person, whatever type of product or service you're offering. And selling, the way of reframing this for me that I find is really helpful for people when they have resistance around selling is inviting people into transformation. Not even just inviting people to buy from you, but inviting people to get what they want, inviting people to be able to access their dreams and their desires and their goals through the work that you're going to be doing together. Before we get back to the episode, I have something exciting to tell you about. There were a couple of key things that changed everything in my life as an entrepreneur that allowed me to bring in 6 figures while working half as many hours and having more fun than ever before in my business. It was money mindset work around how I was doing business, combined with getting good at sharing strategic sales content online. I know you know that this is your year to start hitting your 10K month income goal and living the life of creative freedom and fulfillment you have been dreaming about. You're ready to be consistently attracting total dream soulmate clients through the creative content you're sharing on social media, and you want to be reaching more people, charging higher rates, and working much less. So I'm very excited to invite you to join me in Freedom Club, my mastermind, where you'll receive tailored high-level support to master the skills that will create your dream life and 6-figure dream business starting now. With focused weekly trainings and coaching calls to find the clarity on your content that's going to make you the most money, to design a simple, fun launch strategy you'll enjoy following through on, plus daily support and feedback from me in the Voxer chat, you'll find that sweet spot in your business where you're the most confident in your work, having the most fun, and making the most money. Go to withsarahmac.com/freedom club to apply now. Now let's get back to the episode. So we're already doing this, we're already connecting. We're already having the conversations that we're passionate about. We're probably already inviting people into really valuable ways to be in relationship with us. Selling is just, it's bringing the toolkit of getting really, really clear on that communication, getting really clear on what's on offer, what's on the table, getting really clear on the contract. What are they getting? What are you receiving in return for your time investment and supporting them to create their result? And really getting into the specifics and the detail of this conversation. This is the skill set of sales. And there's 1,000,001 ways to do this in business. If you're following me, if you're into my content and the way that I do business, you most likely have a personal brand. And the reason why a personal brand is so good for creatives like us is because selling gets to be an avenue of creative self-expression. So I decided that the way for me to sell and reach people that was fun for me was to tell stories on social media, to write. I'm a writer. I love to write. I love to take pictures. So this is my sales strategy. I tell stories and I share pictures and I make some videos, and that is my sales. And I love to do these things. I was doing these things before anybody ever paid me to do these things. And social media really presented an opportunity for me to make an income, to create the things that I was already passionate about, to get paid for the conversations that I believed were important and I was already having. that I believe are going to change the world and make it a better place and improve the lives of my community. And the way that I went from doing that for free and not getting paid to getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to do it was honing the skill set of selling, and specifically content selling, which is really marketing and sales meshed together. So the message that I think is the most empowering, if you feel like I'm not making the money that I desire, I'm not experiencing the creative fulfillment or the freedom in my life that I'm craving, that I know I'm here to experience, it's a skills gap. And building out the skill set of sales, I'm gonna sneeze. Building out the skill set of sales is how you close that gap. And whatever way you have to shift the story around it is going to be the thing that allows you to get paid, allows you to get paid consistently, and allows you to get paid probably more easily than you've ever been paid before in your entire life. Because when you align with the things that you're truly passionate about, that truly are aligned for you, they're like literally in your astrology chart. And I've seen this with my clients over and over, like it's there, plain to see what you're here to do and what you're good at, what you're already good at, and putting a clear price tag on it, putting some clear communication around it, and getting consistent with inviting people to buy from you. It gets to be that simple. It gets to be that easy, especially with a coaching business. It doesn't take that much time. It has a huge impact and it's really fun, which is why we all want to do it, right? So here are some mindset shifts to really start to lean into. And this is, the mindset work that I was doing as I had my first 6-figure year. This was like the core belief that I was repeating. I still have it on a calendar alert on my phone, but that pops up on my laptop. Making money is easy. Because that's really the opposite of the resistance to sales. Like, making money is easy. And the way that it's easy is through alignment with what we truly love to do and the conversations that we are truly inspired to have and already having, and just allowing ourselves to get paid for that, allowing ourselves to get paid for who we are, and allowing ourselves to put ourselves out there in an authentic way that feels in integrity, that makes it really obvious for the people who want to work with us who we are, so that they can find us and so that they can opt in and say yes. So sales gets to be fun. I get to sell in integrity. I get to sell in ways that truly are fun for me. I get to sell in ways that feel like creative self-expression to me. I get to sell in ways that feel like soul expansion and growth for me. Because yes, it's going to bring all of your shit up. Because the reason we have resistance around sales is because it's uncomfortable to be big and to put ourselves out there and to open ourselves up to potential attack, judgment, and criticism, which we've probably experienced before in our life, whether it was this life or a previous lifetime, where you were like, people like us were literally burnt at the stake for having alternative opinions, having alternative approaches to problem solving in our culture and in our communities. Or if, you've been like the odd one out, or you've been the weird one, or you're the one with like the ideas that nobody has ever heard of before and doesn't know how to respond to you when you share them, that can bring up a lot of fear of rejection. So these are the patterns that start to get unwoven when we step into cultivating the daily habit of sales. And the mind will tell us, oh, this is going to take so much time. I don't have time for this. This is a bullshit lie. This video I'm making right now is probably, I made notes for a couple minutes before I jumped on. I'm going to go for maybe 15, 20 minutes max is usually how long I create these videos for. Under 30 minutes. If you're not willing to spend under 30 minutes a day for the life and business of and income of your dreams and the impact that your soul is asking you to make during your lifetime, if you're not willing to give 30 minutes a day, then don't even bother having this conversation, right? And, even like an Instagram story, that can be like a 5-10 minute thing. When you get into process with it, when you really master and embody these skills and align selling in a way that matches your skill set and the things that you're naturally good at and that you love to do, which for most people in my world is writing and speaking, then it doesn't take that much time. So it gets to be fun. It gets to be easy. Making money gets to be easy. And you get to use it as an opportunity to build the skills that you are here to build as a creator. I'm a writer, so my content and marketing is all based on storytelling. It's based on having conversations with real people about the topics that I'm passionate about creating change in the world. And so I'm constantly refining my skills and my ability and my level of depth and understanding and expertise around these topics. That's fueled the book that I'm writing. That's brought me so much joy and will bring so much impact and so much money when I sell it and I publish it to the audience that I built. And I didn't have to get approval from a publisher. I didn't have to ask anybody permission to create what I wanted to create, to have the conversations that I feel are important and valuable. That to me is freedom. That to me is creative freedom. And to get paid to learn, this has always been a foundational belief of mine that I didn't choose intentionally, purely from the fact that I didn't have any money. And so it was never an option for me to like intern for free or take a really low paid job because, I had a bunch of savings. Like that's never been my reality. So it's been a non-negotiable for me to get paid to learn to do the things that I want to do. And because that was a non-negotiable for me, I found those solutions. I created those opportunities for myself. That gets to be the same thing for you in business. You get to be getting paid to learn and grow in the things that you are most excited to learn and grow in. And guess what? You help so many more people along the way when you're allowing yourself to get paid as you're growing, as you're experimenting, as you're discovering, clarity comes through action. What your gifts are, who you're really great at helping, that's only going to become clear the more you're working with people. So telling your story is the way to attract the right people to you. Doing that with specificity and crafting an offer that is really aligned with your story is the way that makes it so easy to attract soulmate clients that are really excited to work with you because you genuinely are positioned in the best place to help them. So that's exactly the work that I'm going to be doing in my 6-week mini mind. It's a high ticket storytelling mini mind. And everyone who jumps in, we get a one-on-one brand story astrology reading with me where we're going to look at your astrological chart, get really clear on your story, on your purpose, on your strengths and your gifts. And throughout the 6 weeks together, we're going to translate those into sales copy and content that's going to attract incredible clients into your offer, which I'm going to help you to refine. And you're going to get really good at selling in the way that's really fun for you, that brings you so much growth and expansion and joy and freedom and income and abundance. For really allowing you to trust your creativity to lead you to all of the magic that you're excited to experience. So the price is going up this week. Reach out to me if you want to chat about if this is a good fit for you, and you can find the link in all the places on my social media channels to join. I'm so excited. I'm obsessed with this work. I love looking at people's charts and connecting that back to their story and what they're offering and really having that confidence and clarity that's going to attract the right people in. That makes it easy to sell. That makes it easy to be making money, sharing your gifts, doing the work that you're meant to be doing. So I hope that you have felt some shift around your relationship with selling and making money as a creative person. Master the skill set of selling. You can reach whatever income goal you are inspired to reach when you get good at this skill set, when you really commit to mastering it and accepting that you are an entrepreneur and that this is in your DNA and this is your skill set and you are already good at this. It's really about it's lighting up that clarity, that decisive intention, and really that committed action that's going to allow that skill to evolve for you, where it's very easily producing very fun results for you in your business and giving you the life that you really desire that, requires money. That's what the money is for. The unmet desires, probably a lot of them require money. And so learning the skill of sales is going to be the thing that gets you there the fastest, with the most agency, with the most power, without having to ask for permission, without having to wait. So please, please share this with anybody, any creatives or artist entrepreneurs who you know deserve to be making so much more money because they're incredible. They bring so much value to the world in the work that they're doing, and they deserve to be making loads of money. I fully believe everybody has this power. It's really a skill gap. It's like complaining that you have stinky breath and refusing to brush your teeth every day. Like, sell every day. Build that habit into your life, and you will have health in your finances and in your business, and you will be well resourced in the things that you desire to be doing. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye. For more inspirational content, head over to my website withsarahmac.com, and please support the show by liking, commenting, and subscribing.